Hey guys, welcome back to another First Impressions video. This is Mark. Before I begin, hopefully this video should be up Friday evening, this Friday at 8 PM my time, which is UK, but it's now 3:40 roughly Friday afternoon, and because of various reasons I haven't been getting any work done. But anyway, before I actually begin, I just want to say something. In these first impression videos, and actually obviously the first look videos, which will be me playing live but recorded, I won't show any end game stuff in any of these videos. I won't be spoiling anything like final bosses and things. I may show like a mid game boss here and there, but there are a multitude of other channels that do show that stuff, so if that's what you're looking for, sadly you won't find that here. And like I say, as for my first look videos, obviously they too will not show any in-game content, as they are videos of me booting the game up for the very first time and playing live as I record the video. So with that out of the way, let's get into this video proper. Okay. Rogue type and rogue like are now commonplace on all consoles, not just Switch. Generally, I think you either love them or you hate them. For the most part, there really isn't that much middle ground. Having said that, there have been a few games of this genre that successfully mix, you know, the rogue element with traditional RPG mechanics. One of those being the awesome, the sublime Dead Cells. Oh crap, hang on a minute, that ain't Dead Cells. Who's that? Oh, I know that is. Hang on, let's get there we go. Dead Cells. Absolutely fantastic game, and I know personally quite a few people that don't really like the rogue type games, but when Dead Cells came out, latched onto it and absolutely loved the game. So when done properly, you know, I think it can sway those people that don't traditionally play them over. There's now another game that mixes those roguelike elements, traditional RPG mechanics, great combat, powerful storytelling and much more, and that game is Children of Morta from 11-Bit Studios. Okay, so this game, the story is basically like this family has been defending their land from all evils for decades. However, there is now an evil so bad called the corruption, that everything living in the world has been turned into an evil version of itself, and once again it's up to this family to seek out the sources of this corruption, destroy them and bring peace and order to the world once more. That is a really quick and pretty poor synopsis of the story in this game. As you progress, the story unfolds in both animation and voice form, and it's pretty damn amazing. The game opens with an insight to what has happened in the past, and the voiceover is so perfect. Damn it, I forget the name of the person who actually does the narration, but their delivery, their inflections, the varying tones of voice fit perfectly, and you know from the off that this is going to be something special. This is a short while into the game, but please listen to this amazing piece of voiceover.
On calm days such as these, Mary enjoyed venturing into the nearby grove. The woodland creatures came out to lend her company. The smallest ate from her basket while she took in the serenity of it all.
That is just fantastic stuff. You have to agree that is really, really good. Along with the narration, the mix of pixel and hand-drawn art and the animations, the developers basically set themselves up for success. As long as the all-important gameplay was good enough, this was going to be a surefire hit. Did the gameplay hold up? You bet it did. Starting the game with just one character to choose, you go on your run to complete the level that you select. It's this part of the game that falls into the rogue category. Even playing the same dungeon on multiple runs every time, it is randomized, so no remembering routes or enemy patterns here, and this is normally where rogue games put a lot of people off. When you die, and you will, a lot, you usually return to the beginning and start again. Sometimes you might be able to keep a weapon or two and maybe a buff here and there. When you die in Children of Morta, you return to your house, are then presented with another beautiful set piece of narration and animation telling you more about family members and the story itself. Also, other sections of the house will open up, like the foundry, where you'll be able to level up weapons, increase your attack strength and much more. Other sections will open up, allowing skill trees to be unlocked. After a while, other members of the family will be able to be chosen to go into battle. Each member has their own unique weapon and skill tree that can be leveled up. When you kill enemies, they will usually drop gold that you want to collect, and as long as the foundry, as I mentioned before, has been unlocked back at your home, after dying you'll be able to go back there, increase your attacker strength, your armor and various other attributes. This may sound strange, but even when I failed a run in this game, honestly didn't mind, as I wanted to know more about the family and the story in those gorgeous cutscenes and listening to that dream-inducing voiceover. The controls in the game feel natural, with one button for your main weapon and the other face buttons for the various skills that each character has. The skills work on a timer basis, so after using a skill there is a cooldown time before you can use that skill again. The cooldown effect can be shortened in the foundry back home. I did find myself hitting the attack button few too many times, or certainly more than I needed to kill an enemy, and then that would mean it took me ever so slightly longer to turn an attack or defend against the next enemy. I wouldn't say it's the fault of the game, probably more just me getting lost in the game itself. Overall, character actions are quick and responsive. Excuse me. Sound in this game is going to be first and foremost that voiceover. As I've said, it is delivered pitch perfect. You could close your eyes and believe you're listening to one of those audible books. It's that flipping good. Weapons hitting enemies, the ambient sounds, the music are all very good. There hasn't really been one track that didn't fit the game or the scene, in my opinion. Every aspect of this game comes together to form an overall package that will give you dozens of hours of play, likely much more than that. Again, if you're not into rogue type games, I don't know that this will convince you otherwise, but I would say check out some more gameplay, and if you have a friend who lives close enough who has it, try the game out if you can. If you do like this genre, there's absolutely no reason not to purchase this game, other than you already have too many games on the back burner like me. If you took the story and the voiceover away from this game, it would still be great because of the fleshed out gameplay and the mechanics that are built in. But that story, the narrative, they just add that finesse that pushes this game to must-have status. For me personally, obviously. What else? I've not been able to test this as I'm a sad and lonely person. I have no real-life friends, but the game does feature local two-player co-op, and the developers right now are actively working on a two-player online co-op, which when done will be released as a free content update. 11-bit Studios have taken what they have learned over the years and poured literally everything into this game, and it worked. It just worked so perfectly. As you know, I don't give scores or anything for games, as I see no merit or worth in them personally, again. Plus that's not what this channel is really about. That being said, I absolutely love this game and would recommend it to anyone who has even a passing interest in the genre. And just as a side note, everything I've said in this video and all the work in this video is my own and was not borrowed from any other channel or site. And that is basically it. That is my first impressions of Children of Morta, a roguelike RPG adventure that melds many different game aspects into a game that is definitely more than the sum of its parts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like, subscribe, tickle my nuts, all that stuff, you know what I mean. And I hope to have at least one video per week, maybe 2 some weeks. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Take care, keep gaming, bye.